Have you ever asked yourself why it's so exhausting to shoot content and why so many people put out so many pieces of content and for you it's so hard, it's a struggle. So guys, I will share some lessons that will be more of a rant because I'm just talking to you right now like you are here. I'm not gonna be like, it's not gonna be a perfect structured video, but I'm trying to give value still. Let's say it like that. So the first thing, guys, is perfectionism. If we worry too much and what other people think, and if this, how we come across, let's say I worry too much that I say the perfect words, that I don't have a break, that my viewers will not go, that the setup is perfect. That will create a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, and then it will be not fun and it will be super hard to do the content. It will be really hard to do the content. So understand, guys, all that stems of a fear of not being good enough. So it's also a fear of not belonging. So it's basically that you need to prove that you are an expert. You want to make it work. You want to look perfect around others. But guys, remove all these expectations because in the end of the day, your message matters more. And the substance behind it matters more than all these like designer clothes that you wear at certain places and all that stuff. It's great, but in the end of this day, that stuff doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't matter. So understand, guys, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to look perfect. You just have to try your best and put your message out. The second thing is looking at yourself more objectively. So you don't want to have your ego involved because that's when your emotions go like that. Because if you have your ego involved, so let's say I'm the persona Max Wagner and I have my ego involved. I'm like, damn, I want fast success. Damn, I want to be part of these social circles. I want people to see me successful. Damn, I wanted success for my validation fast. Damn, I want that instant gratification to know what works and what doesn't, that I feel good enough. If we have all these things involved, then it will be hard. So understand, guys, we don't want to view it as a short-term strategy. We want to view it as something long-term. We want to take the ego out of the equation and we just want to look at it objective, like data, what works and what doesn't work. So put all that pressure off you that something needs to be perfect, needs to perform perfect, quick and fast. You will learn that skill, you will master that skill, and you will build that substance long term, and that will make you a better person. That will be much better because that will make you grow instead of trying to focus on the quick fixes and how you come across with all these people who are then later down the line, they're gone. How do I know that? Because I did some process and there were people who were worried about all this showing off and all that stuff and that fancy setup and all that crap. So guys, understand what we want to do is we want to perfect our craft. We want to know what sticks and what doesn't. It's not about us. It's about our growth, yes, but it's not about like how does the person Max Wagner come across. Like Do I look good? Do I sound totally perfect? Is every word perfect? How do people think of me? We don't want to do that because that creates pressure. If you create pressure, for example, in sales, people feel that anyway. People feel that anyway, and then it drives them away, and then they're not gonna listen. So yeah, yeah. Damn, I just felt smart. I don't know why. But look, guys, I'm saying that to you because, guys, as you hear, you know, I learned English since I'm small. My sister picked up my auntie's English, anyways, half Ghanaian as well. But she picked up the British accent. I didn't, you know. I have the German accent, right? But guys, as you see, I stutter sometimes. I spit sometimes. I don't sound perfect. Okay, guys. Okay, but that's how it is. And there are a lot of people, guys. I know people, they're really successful, they don't care because they are really successful and they just do put the stuff out, test the things, and they just believe in their value that something eventually will stick. If not, they test it and they learn something new. And it's not like this, fuck, I need to make anything work immediately. So let me think for a second. Maybe I have something of value which I can share as well. So yeah, we can't use our content to prove our worth, to prove our authority. So look, one thing I did, you know, I wanted to sound really super certain. And then I would shout in my content and all that stuff. And yeah, there's a time for it. If you really feel like it, you can do it. But it was all a fear of not being good enough if I just talk normal, you know? Like it was like, oh, I need to convince them. I need them to convince. I need to convince them that I'm authority by shouting. So it came from a limiting belief. And guys, if it comes from a limiting belief, that's not good, right? And also, it's stressful. It's stressful to always perform. You know, like eventually you want to just chill, and the people who like you, who vibe with you, gonna come, and the other ones are not coming. That's why in my marketing, guys, I don't even say, you know, this just takes 2 hours. It just takes 2 hours to a week to become a millionaire, to become successful. I don't say that ever because I don't want these people, you know, and that helps me because why does that help me? Because then I'm like, oh, I don't even want the people who care about a fancy setup. I don't want the people who need every fucking loop, who need like every hook to be super perfect that you can keep their attention. Damn, I don't want people like that because I was never like that. And that's very important for you guys as well. Do you want people like that, or do you want people who listen if you have something to say which is of value and you master, which is about the skill, that they can listen? Do you want to attract these people, or do you want these guys who like, they need these fucking jump cuts and these fucking edits and all that crap? Guys, you don't want it, you know, like, because look, guys, in this info space, guys, look, it's amazing, but we also don't want to fall into a trap. We don't want to fall into a trap where we have to prove our worth to certain circles. Then it becomes a prison again, you know. Then you can go to your 9 to 5 in your 9 to 5 job and be an employee, bro, and hope and pray that your boss never never, how is it called, fires you, then you can do the same. So guys, don't create a prison. Just be yourself. Just be yourself, and that's how you create the best content, because then the people who resonate with you, they will come. You know, you don't have to be this super fancy guy, which you're not, because I thought I need to do that, and it didn't even work for me. You know, guys, it didn't even work for me. I was in these places, did that stuff, but it doesn't work. It attracts people you don't even want to. So guys, just focus on skill, efficiency. Your message is important, substance, like just becoming better. Not all this fake, how do I look and everything. Obviously, if you become better, try to look nice and everything, yes, but don't put so much pressure on yourself, guys. Peace out. So one thing, guys, one thing as well. Follow me on Instagram, because I put up stuff there as well. And yeah, peace out.